comes Jordan Rutherford's opponent here tonight, Jess Paulo, representing the Sander Academy, a very, very experienced individual when it comes to the world of mixed martial arts. The Cobra, they call him as well. Very long guy, super patient, always looking to close the distance and crash into things, clinch or get his takedown game going as well. He's got tons of experience at the amateur level. This is his 18th fight here tonight as well. It's by KO, sub decision. He's here to put on a show, Jason.
Absolutely, this is a really fun fighter. We've seen so many great fights tonight. By the way, welcome back, YouTube. I hope you guys enjoyed it over on Fight Pass. We have had an incredible night, and it only gets better here as you start to see some more exciting competition. Amateurs are some of my favorite fights to call. We're going to have a special commentator on this one in just a few minutes. Paul Brown, who's been doing a lot of the announcing tonight, has a great extensive career himself in commentary, and I'm going to give up my headset to him, so give him a nice welcome once you see him here in the chat.
Yeah, Paul Brown wants to jump on for one. I'm down for that, you know. Guy who commentates over at Cage Warriors, but Jess Paulo's opponent here tonight, if you missed it, Jordan Rutherford, coming from Scotland, the Aspire Sports Academy. All 4 of his wins in his 4-1 career have been by stoppage. So Jess Paulo here is going to have to be careful, especially early. He's up against a dangerous man from Scotland who has just as good of a Muay Thai game as he does. It should be a cracking fight. The crowd are all on their feet for this one, Jason. They have come forward to watch this fight. So let's go back to the cage.
Division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, hailing from Livingston, Scotland by way of Liverpool, England, and bringing into the cage a record of 4 wins and 1 defeat, presenting Jordan the Jock Rutherford. Introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, hailing from Dundalk, Ireland, and bringing into the cage a record of 10 wins and 7 defeats, presenting to you, Jess the Cobra Paulo.
All right, Jess Paulo in the red corner, Jordan Rutherford over there in the blue corner, blue shorts here as well. Was set to be a fantastic little clash here, still late in the night. I'd like to welcome in Paul Brown.
Glad to be here. Jess Paulo is a fighter from the Irish scene who I know so well. He's won so many domestic titles in a variety of promotions, so this is a very interesting bout.
Very interesting, both long guys on the feet as well. Both have great Muay Thai. Already just showing that lead leg, hopping in. Big miss there, but still going to threaten and make Rutherford think about what's coming next. Tries to catch, lovely job, and gets a takedown.
In the words of Jess Paulo, this is a grappler's cage, and this is what he likes to do. He likes to take people out of their comfort zone, use his underhooks and overhooks beautifully well, and bring the pressure. And yeah, he's been on a tear.
Definitely. I mean, at this level as well, amateur, you know, you get a takedown that can really help you. You know, the rounds aren't that long, only 3 minutes at this level, but good top pressure already, using good head positioning to limit the options of Rutherford, who's trying to find a way to get onto a hip here from half guard.
Yeah, he does this very well. He just steals rounds away from people, and he started over his last few fights to implement a little bit more damage as he's eyeing the progression to a professional career. So Rutherford has a bit of work to do, and not a lot of fighters have been able to figure out this exact puzzle that he has on his plate right now.
Yeah, it's a big frame to have on top of you. Jess Paulo here, lots of leverage with those long limbs, now trying to cover the mouth here as well. Overhook on the head for Rutherford, but really needs to find a way to dig an underhook with that right arm and trying to escape, push back on the hips, but this is great control from Paulo from the top now.
He brings a pressure and a physicality that a lot of fighters have told me that they just couldn't figure out, and they felt that insane strength. You know that certain fighters just have that sort of next level strength?
Oh yeah. Still here in half guard now, looking for a possible transition. Good job, Rutherford, lifting up the right leg, stopping that full mount transition, but also pushing off the cage, turning himself away, but it's going to be tough if he can't start to build a base, and again, been flattened out against it. And this, just like you said, Paul, this does not look comfortable, this top pressure that Jess is applying right now. Smothering again, covering the mouth.
Yeah, I've seen Jess fight so many times, and he has like a mixed record, but only the very, very best at welterweight and middleweight, and the Irish scene have managed to get past him Everybody else has fallen at that hurdle. So it's a very big challenge for Rutherford, but there's a long way to go in this one yet.
Definitely as well. I mean, not too many strikes let go by Jess. He's been really controlling the position well and also making things uncomfortable and making Jordan work from the bottom, but not a ton of damage yet. Now starting to let go with the right hand as that right knee shield, excuse me, comes into play a little bit there from Jordan.
Yeah, the cage is really inhibiting his movement here and really making life difficult for him in his attempts to get out of here.
Oh, now the posture from Paulo. You can expect the big strikes as well. 10 seconds left in the round. So many of the crowd behind Jess for this one as he's on the back here. One hook in. Don't know if he'll have time to really set up a choke. But what a great first round here, Paul.
A dominant first round for Paulo. I've seen this so many times, but he does enough. He does just enough damage to stop you having your easy way of, playing jiu-jitsu off your back and trying to work your way up, even wrestle up. Every time you move, you're met with a shot. He does just suffocate the fight away from opponents. Rutherford has a lot to do here over the next 2 rounds.
Yeah, Rutherford definitely. I mean, once it was on the mat, he really had no response to get out of that half-guard position. It was about 2.5 minutes of control from there, and he's going to have a chance to talk to the corner now, try and figure something out, push on the hips, get off to the side for himself, and try and create space, find the underhooks. But yeah, I mean, if Jess gets another early takedown, it was almost like a treetop takedown off a leg catch, and if that happens again, who knows? I mean, Jordan's going to question throwing the kicks as well now going into the second round.
Yeah, it can make you gun shy, when you're wary of your opponent getting a hold of you after feeling this type of pressure. But Rutherford's got to keep his cool. He's got to keep the distance.
You could look at the difference in the work rate just about by how much sweat is on either man here, Paul. Rutherford is wet. Paulo, just nothing there. Looks like he's just walked out of the living room.
Yeah, Paulo's built for this.
Good job with the leg kicks here, trying to use that long jab. That's a long right hand right there. Body lock position, though, by Paulo. Going to drive him to the fence. Almost looked like he'd finished the takedown right there. Nice job getting the knee involved from Jordan. Underhook still tight, though, for Paulo. Back to this body lock position as well, letting the hands go. Really trying to drive him forward into the mat right now. Rutherford trying to turn, square the hips up, face back into him. But it feels like it's just a matter of time here, perhaps.
Yeah, Paulo does a very good job in these positions of leaning his way forward into an opponent and just really affecting his balance. But he's using the head position very well also.
Oh yes, Paulo been great with the head position on that half guard top position as well against the cage here, getting it right under the chin of Rutherford, giving him an extra point of control in there, finishes the takedown. And we're back once again in this half guard position. Let's see if Jess is able to posture up. Looks like he might want to try and slice through to side control. No, retaining half guard here and still working, going back to grinding on Rutherford.
Yeah, he thought about swimming over the opposite side for that arm triangle, but Rutherford was able to get his arm back in play. But we're back where we were in round 1. Rutherford's got so much work to do, and he wasn't able to figure this part of the game out in round 1.
Yeah, 1 minute 40 on the clock here as well. Plenty of time. There's a nice transition into full mount right here as well. And you can see the frantic nature as Rutherford, he starts to get those hips moving, knowing that Jess is going to posture up any second, start to drop those ground and pound shots.
Yeah, the scoring criteria lists impactful striking and grappling as your primary scoring criteria. And you can certainly say he's progressing his positions very well. Just needs to add in a little bit of damaging blows, and there we go. We see one right here in front of us. He's starting to just find a target.
Managed to get to a corner mount for a second there, but we're back full mount. Now getting grapevine on the legs, being stretched out, back flat across the mat. A lot of pressure from the hips from Paulo, and here comes the posture up again here. Right hand firing through. Rutherford does a good job going to his knees, but he might not be any better of a position here as Jess chases to the back. Now the right arm goes under the neck. He's got palm-to-palm grip right here, slipping onto the bicep, and this could be all she wrote. Lovely technique on the rear naked choke. We can't see Rutherford's face or anything that's going on here, Paul, but it looks tight.
It sure does. Jess Paulo has that body triangle. A little bit of a hip drive in, and there we go.
Great, great work there from Paulo. Gets the tap in the second round after a dominant performance. Great, great job. And he'll be happy with that one, I am sure. Great work from the man from the Sander Academy in Ireland. With another great dominant wrestling performance here tonight, Jason.
Absolutely. Yeah, really enjoyed watching that one from the sidelines here. That was such a great performance, just absolutely smothering from the word go. What a performance. Outstanding. It wasn't really much of it. There was a huge shot at one point from Jordan Rutherford that just got everyone reacting. It was like, whoa. But yeah, just couldn't quite land anything, couldn't get anything going. This was, a pretty one-sided fight for Jess Poslims.
If you're that good in top position, you should be coming out and trying to take your opponent down like that in every single fight.
Yeah.
And if he does that every single fight, he's got a good career ahead of him. Like we said, that was his 18th fight at amateur, you know, and he's taken that time to get the experience, work on his game, and now he's looking like an absolute killer against a 4-1 guy in Rutherford. But let's go into the cage for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes after 2 minutes and 33 seconds of the second round. Your winner by submission due to a rear naked choke, Jess the Cobra Paulo.
There we go, 10-8 now for Jess Paulo. And you've got to think sometime soon there will be a switch to pro in his future. And he is going to be a dangerous man at welterweight with a frame like that, Jason.
Yeah, showing that he's a problem. And this is the great thing about amateurs. Sometimes you look at those records and you can't really get a good read on what that actually means. You have to watch these fighters come in and do their thing. And when you see a performance like that, you're like, oh yeah, this guy is the real deal. Outstanding performance.
Well, we have one more fight for you this evening. So let's have a look at the tail of the tape for our final matchup.
Here we go. So this is the lone female fight on the card. We got Levi Steedman versus Indy Box. Strawweight, 2-3 for Levi Steedman, 0-2 for Indy Box. 30 versus 27, not a huge height discrepancy here. 115 pounds coming up. We'll go into the cage right now with Paul Brown.
Please welcome your next fighter making the walk to the cage, fighting out of the blue corner, Indy the Fire Breyer.
And here comes Indy Breyer as well. 0-2, but don't let her record fool you, because she has accepted all challenges that have come her way. Indy on fire, Breyer. And, you know, she has had trouble finding opponents at times, Jason, as well. You know, there's not a lot of women fighters out there. But she has fought some of the most talented girls across this country already. And she is technically so good. Such a good striker, southpaw, patient, and very technical as well.
And she has something really great going for her, which is something we've seen Levi Steedman struggle with in the past, and that's a great ground game. Really, really strong on top. So this could be one of those kind of matchups that could go either way.
And this is a pro fight here, of course, as well, so this will be 5-minute rounds for everyone watching at home, which we haven't done yet on this YouTube, but here we are tonight. But yeah, both girls are super well-rounded as well. And you know, I heard that Indy Breyer, I didn't get a chance to see this because apparently she has 2 Tapology pages, but she has a win over Chanel Dyer, who is quite possibly the top prospect of any women's fighter in the UK right now. And this girl has beaten her, so she's fought some of the best and found ways to win against them as well.
And please welcome her opponent walking to the cage, fighting out of the red corner, Levi Steedman!
There is Levi Steedman from Manchester, England. She has a lot of the crowd on their feet here tonight as well, coming to see her perform. 2-3 so far in her pro career, but has plenty of fights in amateur before she went pro. Not the best start, but this is a great place to turn it around, and these girls are so evenly matched. It's so tough to get a win streak going, really, when you're fighting only people who are superbly talented in your weight class, and that's what she's got here tonight. But Levi herself has some great finishes with great combinations, real quick hand speed, and she lets them go in combination as well, which you don't often see. And this should be such a great fight, Jason. I think it's going to be high pace. I think it's going to be non-stop action.
Yeah, Levi is just so much fun to watch on the feet. Such creative striking, come from all different angles, really aggressive as well. Has a Muay Thai background, as we talked about with a lot of fighters here, and it shows with her style. The way she likes to come forward, throw a variety of techniques, Muay Thai plunge, all that.
Ladies and gentlemen, this final bout of the evening is brought to you by FightsFinder.com and takes place over 3 rounds in the professional women's strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, hailing from Salisbury and the Isle of Wight and bringing into the cage a professional record of no wins and 2 defeats, presenting Indy the Fire Breyer. Standing across the cage, her opponent fighting out of the red corner, hailing from Manchester, England, and bringing into the cage a professional record of 2 wins and 3 defeats. Give it up for Levi Steedman!
All right, here you go. The final fight of the night at APFC Manchester. Indy Breyer in the blue corner, Levi Steedman in the red corner there as well. Let's get this fight underway. Matchup of 2 great strikers on the feet, but also both girls very well-rounded if it hits the mat. I would not be surprised at all. Showing that rear leg fake right there for the teeth. The composure from Levi right here as well, looking for those straight punches and also those combinations. Oh!
First leg kick, wow.
Oh, there's a lead hook right there that landed for Levi after that leg kick as Indy tried to push forward. Composure from Levi here tonight as well, and I think these girls thought they were going to be fighting a bit earlier, so they've had to wait for their opportunity. That's going to mess with your head just a little bit possibly, but both looking composed tonight. The accuracy and combination from Levi right here, especially with that lead right hook.
Just so slick, so accurate. Pinpoint shots here coming from Levi Steedman.
Levi's got that Kelvin Gastelum stance with that circular motion on that lead right hand there. Southpaw as well. It's very fun to see. Indy going back to these inside leg kicks, and they are landing. Also showing her that rear teep as well. Trying to just dance her way into range. Kind of selling that leg kick though, looking low every time, and that's why Levi's been able to make reads and land these hooks as well. Nice straight right over the top of the teep though. That's nice, but there's another hook from Levi.
Yeah, real stiff shots coming back from Steedman here.
Oh, another one. Just tagging her with it over and over again. Showing her the jab this time as well. Wouldn't be surprised if the head kick's coming out soon from Steedman.
Yeah, she's starting to brush off those push kicks that are coming from box as well.
Still 3.5 minutes left in this round. Plenty of time to work for both girls.
Yeah, there you go. Just flicks that kick away. Leg kick lands though.
But not much power on that there as well. The pop has all been in the shots of Steedman so far. Indy making it difficult though, trying to push forward. But she throws her weight into that right hand. It's coming with some force.
Oh, nice. That left hand is just getting through all day. So is that right.
Oh, went down to the body, but got tagged on the exit there with a straight right hand from Indy. Again, ducks off to the right and then chucks her whole body through on that straight right. If that lands, it's going to cause problems. Levi staying super composed right here. I feel like she might be able to pour on the aggression a little bit and let the combinations going, but she's waiting for her timing and landing her shots.
Yeah, she looks super comfortable. Look at that head movement there as well. Practically watch the punch go by her.
Circling back round to the center there as well. Doing a good job checking these kicks as well has been Steedman. Oh, lovely elbow right there. And cut her just above the eye. What an accurate elbow. Immediately cut her open. And now the left hand as well.
Yeah, Indy's just coming forward, not stopping for anything here. So She just does need to get some respect from Steedman here, though.
Oh, again with that right teep and then the right hand, that's coming. There's that right hand we talked about. That landed a lot closer to the chin that time.
Yeah.
Don't know if it was there. I honestly feel like Indy could throw a head kick, but she's gone for a single leg at this point as well. She's got that great positioning. Oh my God, those knees. And this is the difference between pro level, you know, those knees can come out. Lovely job trying to drop.
Well done.
But good job by Steedman, even better to stay in top position, but well done for Indy, really holding on to that body lock. She's got some good takedowns here in grappling.
This is where Indy's advantage should be on paper. It should be with some sort of ground attack, some sort of clinch, some sort of grappling. And yeah, this is a great test for Steedman, and exactly what exactly where she wants to be right now.
Oh, another good job chasing the trip. She's got the body lock, but Steedman is either going to end up having a back taken or end up in the top position right now. They're battling with that left leg. It's a little left leg battle. Steedman trying to rotate in towards her, turn to her left-hand side and face her. And Indy trying to chase the back position. Only a minute left in this round.
Yeah, doing her best to turn around into this, but Indy, it looks like she's going to get the back. And
there we go.
She does.
Sneaking that left arm under the forearm here as well. I mean, sneaky grappler is Indy. And she's fighting for it. Only got 30 seconds. Might end up going palm to palm and just try and crank the thing. But this is good work from Indy. We might see a change of strategy coming into the second round here. Maybe she'll look for that single leg straight away and work her positioning. Body triangle as well now, but she's just not going to have enough time in this round to finish off Steedman here.
Potential momentum shift here. It's definitely going the way that Indy wanted. This is a great finish to the round for her. Oh, nice though. Look at that. Levi saying, nope, you're not going to dominate me here.
Great first round there. I mean, some great striking on the feet from Levi. Caught her with some good lead hooks. Dropped a beautiful lead elbow over the top, which she timed absolutely perfectly, and it cut her open immediately. And then Indy, when she hit that single leg, you can tell she's got some good takedowns. That was real good tight positioning on the single leg takedown. And even when it didn't go away, she managed to roll through and still end up in a dominant position.
Yeah, fantastic first round. I feel like you saw both game plans to some effect go according to plan. At least for the first half, it certainly wasn't for Indy, but she did manage to get a back take. Levi, though, turned the tables at the end of that round. Fantastic showing from her. We'll have to see what this looks like. There are more ground exchanges if she can keep Indy off of her, because she should have the advantage there. But of course, it's starting right in Levi's, you know, at her range right here. It's going to start striking. Back on the feet. Here we go.
Clapping them in for the second round. Like you said, back to these striking exchanges. Levi back on the pressure. It was Indy coming forward, and Levi was checking with the lead hook. And just making sure to give her an answer. There's a head kick coming up from Indy. I think it could work really well for her because, oh, slight stumble there. And Levi's looking to push forward with his combinations we talked about. Letting the hands go right there as well, trying to flurry. But Indy regains her composure still, once again, stalking forward.
Oh, just missed with a nice right hook there for Levi. Just out of range. The pressure, though, from Indy is starting to really pay off here.
Look at that. I mean, she level changed under the lead hook and snagged a perfect single leg. Look at the height she's got right there. It's tight. The ankles pass between the legs. This is really good. Now turning the knee over. Now, she dropped for this before and couldn't get it this time. Rotates to the back and stays on. If she can chase, and she does. Great job. Body lock, and drags her back down as well.
Great defense, but Indy still manages to get on top. Relentless pressure. This is exactly what you want to be doing. Don't let Levi have any kind of space here. Smother and take over as much as you possibly can in this position. Outstanding.
Levi doing a great job, and like we said, maybe she would change it up, and she has changed it up right here. Using that grappling. Good job by Levi building a base. She's going to get that left leg straightened out and stand up. Stepping across there as well, but that gave a bit of an angle for Levi to get behind her. Short shot to the back of the head there, just as she tries to rotate around. Good job by Steedman, trying to keep her honest, even during these takedown attempts. Indy really grimacing, trying to finish it, and she gets it, but again, Levi's gonna end up on top. I mean, Indy, in her desperation to complete the takedown, gave up position once again, and now Steedman's wasting no time at all, attacking the neck. But she's gonna give up position herself here.
Yeah, look at this. I mean, this is a picture-perfect second round for Indy so far. Doing what she wants in her domain, landing some ground and pound shots, coming over the top here.
Yeah, she was lucky that Levi got a bit too excited, let's say, and trying to chase the back. And great job by Indy, staying composed and ending up in this top position. Switching the hips there is Steedman trying to set something up, but Indy's head is just way too far up above her body. She's going to need to just push her a little bit away first and create some space before she can get her legs up and over. Although, you know, she's probably quite flexible sometimes, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. There's so much dexterity that is required to do so many of these submissions. You have to try to get the legs up like she's trying to do now. Really difficult to do that.
Indy staying heavy there, pushing on the hips, creating some space for herself, trying to turn off, but again, that left leg needs to come up and around and over Indy's head when she does that, and it's just so far for it to travel right now. That's better. She creates some space by shinning and pushing away, but Indy regains control there by just pushing the hips, closing off the space.
Yeah, great work here. Just absolutely, I mean, just not giving Levi any opportunities at the moment.
And hopefully also demoralizing her in a position like this as well. And going into the second round, going to really make Levi more tentative, perhaps to strike and exchange with Indy as well. And she knows this is the consequence. If I get too excited, I can get taken down and controlled in a fight where I wanted to win on the feet, and I was doing well on the feet.
Unless something drastically changes here, we're looking at an even fight. So, I mean, that's the thing, but the momentum is so, it's swung really far in Indy's favor. She's doing a great job here. This is exactly where she wants to be. Landing shots, look at those, just coming over the top. Starting to open up Levi potentially here. Starting to see redness.
Only 1 minute left in this second round right now. In a round that has been close, but I think you would have to give by the way of Indy Breyer right here.
Yeah, she's scoring here. It's just over and over, controlling that arm, not allowing her to defend herself. And so she's just got an open lane to just keep landing these shots, but now it's free, and maybe she can try to control the head, but nope. She's got that arm just peeled right back on that left arm.
Trying to step over there as well. Nothing doing. And Levi, you know, she has tried to switch her hips and create angles, but she's just had no success throwing up these submission attempts.
These are great shots here. She's definitely scoring.
You know, she's managed to create space by putting the feet on the hips, but she's been really hard. Almost got a sweep right there. That would have been lovely, but it came a little too late in the round as well. And here we are, Jason, going to a third round here, and it could be anyone's fight at this point.
Yeah, it absolutely could be. The momentum has definitely swung towards Indy's favor here. She's got a bunch of strikes off. She's covering the mouth, making it really frustrating for Levi on the bottom. And a lot of cardio, you know, sapping techniques there. The 101, take down your opponent, get the control, land a bunch of shots. You're easily up that round. And like we've said, it's 1-1. So it's a matter of, can Levi keep it standing? Indy take it down. Classic wrestler versus striker, or grappler versus striker type kind of matchup.
Yeah, but I mean, Indy came out wanting to fight on the feet, you know, and until she realized it wasn't a great idea, but what a great adjustment that has been as well, because those single legs against the cage have really been what started all of these takedowns and then this groundwork. But I do feel like, you know, Levi had a dominant position there. She defended the takedown. She took full mount after defending the takedown, but she just lost the position and
couldn't keep it.
Then she couldn't get back to any kind of dominant position, unfortunately. But here we go, third and final round here at APFC Manchester, the final round of the night. What's been a cracking night of fights non-stop this evening. And here we go.
Oh, nice shot gets through for Indy there.
Team is
the
working.
crowd is firmly behind Levi.
And this is where that in-your-face pressure style, you know, in the later rounds, it starts to be more effective because you've slowed down, you know, you're not exiting as fast as you were. You're not timing the lead hook as much as you were. And Levi has such good hand speed and combinations, but she's, I think, a little too wary of what's coming her way, that she's not letting the offense go as much as she was earlier on. And that's probably why, because the level change is coming at any point. Great job. She's trying to attack the neck right now.
Well done.
And it's hard to see what she's doing, but she has got top position. But she's got to be careful that Indy doesn't walk out the back. Great job with the right knee, put it across the belly there, and really stopped her from rotating to the backside. She's going for it again, though. It's that underhook, Jason. She needs to address the underhook there to stop Indy from rotating. And
no.
there we go
Yeah,
again.
there it is. This is great work from Indy. Fundamentals here.
And will we see more of what we just saw in the last round? You know, it was about 4 minutes in that Steedman found herself in this position with Indy on the top position. And, you know, if it's another 4 rounds of control time, you've got to think that it's probably going to go the way of Indy. This is it for Steedman right here. Now trying to push down on the head, really trying to bring that left leg over and attack the arm. But I just don't know if she's got enough space to do it. It's such good head positioning from Indy.
Oh, she might get the back here.
Oh, she's going out the back door. The crowd is going crazy right now for this.
Yeah, she's definitely animating the crowd here as in support.
Needs to be careful, but good job basing out. Indy's going to try and pull that towards her, 2 hands on 1 and retake top position.
Well done.
Good job by Indy. She saw the hand out there. Oh no, but the body triangle slipped across, and now she's got the back once more, rolled herself into full mount. And now's the time for Steedman to unload the ground and pound, find a way around that arm that's trying to stop them and drop the shots down. Trying to get herself out of the body triangle. And this could be it. The ref is so close to stopping it. The whole audience behind her is pushing the pose, trying to urge her on to find a finish.
Look at this. Absolutely taking over, putting Indy on her own back here, making her take all the pressure that she was giving in the second and then some. She's been landing some huge shots.
Great
Couldn't
job.
finished it.
And this is where she made the mistakes earlier on in this fight. She's been able to ride these positions in this round and do a much better job of not giving up those hooks. And Levi, she looks so close to finishing that fight right now, and Indy just survived.
Yeah, this is great work, but Indy's trying.
She's going to lose it, maybe. Indy's really good at reversing these positions. Great job there. Body triangle on the opposite side. That's much better there from Steedman. Great job switching the side of the body triangle as she's rotating from side to side. Is what you want to do as well. Now, on the right side is Indy, but 1 minute 40 to make something happening for either girl, really. I mean, you've got to give this round to Levi. So it's on Indy to find a way back into the fight.
Yeah, you're starting to see some of the improvements, some of the groundwork that she's been doing in between her last few fights starting to pay off. This is great work, getting that body triangle, securing the position and making it really tough for Indy to squirm out. She's trying to turn, trying to be active.
Indy again, trying to rotate towards her. Just that body triangle is really tight right now.
Well done, yeah.
Levi doing a good job with it, even though we're deep in this fight. Sometimes the cardio can go and the legs just aren't as strong, and you think, maybe I need to maintain position. You know, I need to use these legs to scramble if I burn myself out. And she's doing a good job following the hips as well, though. Is Steedman right here. It is a real close contest on the ground, but you have to give it all to Levi in this round. Indy has just been on the defensive.
Here we go, though. It looks like she's about to turn this over. She might be able to posture up. This is her opportunity. Just try to steal this round back.
Good 30 seconds from Indy as well, but she's going to have to do something special to steal this fight at this point.
Yeah, she's going to need some, monstrous ground and pound, something. She really needs to go for broke here. Great work to get it here, but what can you do now? 10 seconds.
Trying to keep heavy over the top. Levi throwing up a last-minute armbar right here, but I don't think she even needs it. She doesn't have control of the arm, even if she throws the legs over, but great fight right there.
Great work.
Both happy to be in there. What a great scrap. Backwards and forwards. Levi on the feet. And the ground game for Indy Breyer there, also on display. Great adjustments, but I think after that reverse in that third and final round, I'm leaning towards Levi, but we don't know yet, Jason, do we?
I agree. I believe she took the first and third. The combinations on the feet were outstanding for the third. Within the moment where she took over on the ground, reverse position, reverse her fortunes. It did not look good about midway through that round. Took took over. The second was all Indy. Great work, great adjustments from Levi, maintaining the control, getting some damage while doing so, and look at that respect there. Outstanding to see that. Great contest between two great fighters. Love to see it. And we'll go into the cage for the official decision with Paul Brown.
Somebody's gumshoed up the floor over there.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to your judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this bout 29-28 for your winner by unanimous decision, Levi Steedman!
An emotional Levi Steedman there. I mean, listen, Jason, I wasn't going to say anything, but I could see her sat over at the side in the area where all her fans were earlier on tonight, and you know, she looked frustrated that she hadn't got a chance to fight yet, and you know, these things happen. You have to be prepared for this stuff, but man, this means a lot to her, this win right now. Moves to 3-3, so evens up her pro record right here. Unfortunately for India, you know, she's moving down to 0-3 now, and it's just the nature of the game. Both these girls are so good, and you know, it's a fighting sport. Jason, there's obviously only going to be one winner, you know.
Yeah, I mean, there you have it. You saw the heart, determination, resilience pay off for Levi Steedman there. I mean, yeah, this is a fantastic, gutsy, I mean, just huge heart on both sides there as well. I mean, Indy, there wasn't much to gain out of gaining that top position other than to say, I'm not giving up, I'm not quitting. Fantastic.
All right, well, thank you everyone for tuning in here for the APFC YouTube section of this show. We've been live here from Manchester in the BEC Arena, and we will see you next time.